An incandescent bulb. Well, that's not very bright. Let's see if we can put something better in there. That's not supposed to be an option. Okay, that should be a little brighter now. So there you have it, a ceiling fan with a high pressure sodium light kit. It's a 70 watts high pressure sodium light. I have no idea what this light was intended for. There's an information tag over here, but there's not too much left of the information that were on there initially. They're already faded. I don't know if any of that information means anything to anybody. I'm guessing that's 1.6 amps, 60 hertz, 120 volts. But most of the information has worn off of there. There should be some other information indicating what those informations are. I picked these up a couple years ago, actually more than that now. I picked these up probably 8-10 years ago maybe at this point. I got these from the e-Rip-Off. This was back from before that site was just a total collection of greed and dishonesty. I thought these were really cool fixtures, so I bought one of them, and they were being sold for a very inexpensive price too. I think that they were being sold for $10 a piece, and then whatever the shipping cost. And so I bought one, and it turned out to be exactly what I thought it was. It looked like an E26 socket that you screw into a regular fixture. And after finding out that's exactly what it was, I went back and I bought a bunch more just because I figured this is a very strange and unique unit. We might never come across something like this again. So I have a bunch of these, and I just remembered that I had these, and I had one kicking around the garage here, so I figured we'll do a funny video with it. I really have no idea what these were for. It really just has a basic plain old E26 socket off the, or not a socket, you know, a screw type connection in the top, and that's it. And I just can't think of what type of light fixture would be designed to hold this much weight for any length of time. I've tried to use these in like basic ceramic fixtures, and they always end up getting loose and dodgy after a couple months, which is reasonable enough. This is fairly heavy, certainly heavier than any light bulb would normally be. So I just have no idea what this was made for, but they're very cool. Here's the information on the shade. It says model 230 divided by 235 acrylic street side. So do the optics change? And that says type V, I think. Oh, the optics look the same all the way around to me. I don't see any difference. It's a 70 watts high pressure sodium fixture. This is just completely ridiculous, but we'll go ahead and turn the fan on. I'll probably just keep it to low because, well, actually it seems fairly secure, but I don't want it to fall. If anybody knows what the application was for these, let me know. I'd be very curious to know. The fixture, and I wonder if we could open this up and maybe change it. The ballast is, the weight is not centered on the fixture. Like with these fixtures here, these metal halide ones, these hang straight because the ballast is off-centered from the hook. So the ballast is on one side and the hook's on the other, and it ends up hanging straight. This, the connection is of course in the center of the fixture, and the ballast must be on one side, and so it hangs crooked. And I think that that's part of what puts too much strain on the light socket. I feel like if it was centered and not hanging to the side, it might be not quite as flaky. This is so ridiculous. Well, that's pretty tame still. Let's go up to the medium. Man, this is bright. I wonder if the rest of those lights ever sold. I'm sure the listing is gone. It had to have been at least 7, 8 years ago now. Probably very late 2010s, I would think, that I got these. Maybe I did a video when I first got them. I'll have to go back and check. That might give us a timeline. But yeah, I remember they were selling for $10, and he did a combined shipping for me because I bought a large quantity. And for how unique and unusual this is, I thought like that was a pretty good deal. Oh, this doesn't really shake that bad. Oh, that'll be fine. I don't know, for some reason I thought that this shook a lot, but it doesn't. Maybe the extra weight of the fixture is holding it down. I'll put the rest of the lights on in the room here so we can see the thing itself better, this vile contraption. Oh, I think that's a first. I can't get a good exposure on this. I think this is a first. I have not seen anybody else create a ceiling fan with a high pressure sodium light attached. And there's nothing fake about this. This is 100% a ceiling fan with a high pressure sodium light attached. There is no trickery involved, no editing. It's going to be a typical one take video with a couple pauses of the camera. It's literally a ceiling fan with a street light attached to it. I couldn't tell you why any of this exists. Couldn't tell you why this creation exists. Couldn't tell you why the fixture itself exists. But it's definitely funny. And this is what it looks like. Literally just a regular E26 light socket on top. Or not a socket, this is the other part. What is this called? Unfortunately, the information is going on there too. This one is labeled B as in ba. It's a fairly small fixture too. Here it is in relation to a hand. Probably no more than 10 inches across. That's what it looks like inside. There's the high pressure sodium bulb. And it says relamp only with 70 watts high pressure sodium. These are very clean. I have my doubts if these are ever used. And I could certainly see why if that was the case, because it's not a very useful form factor. But it's still a very neat novelty piece, and if I can find a fixture that I kind of feel comfortable with holding this up, I would use a couple of these around the house.